This is the third video produced by the Rotary Club of Mount Sophia with the objective to promote intergenerational communications and interactions. We will be covering an interesting place with a rich history. The area that we will focus on is bounded by Chin Swee Road, Outram Park, Outram Road, referred to commonly as Outram Park.
As you can see, there's much construction going on this site. The extension of the Outram MRT interchange, which will incorporate the Thomson East Coast Line, will be sitting on this huge puzzle of land, together with other infrastructure developments.
This site here, Outram Park, has got a colourful history. When I was a young boy, I used to travel along this Outram Road on my left, and I could see the high walls of the Outram prison on the right here. What went on behind the prison then, I do not know. But all I know is since then, much changes have taken place.
Some information about the prison. The foundation stone of the Outram prison was laid by the architect and chief engineer Charles Edward Faber on 6 February 1847 to cater to the needs of such facilities. The prison, with its high walls and watchtowers, stood for 120 years before it was demolished in 1968 to make way for public housing and the expansion of prison facilities in Changi.
In the 120 years history of the prison, two significant and infamous events took place. There was the public execution by shooting of the 47 sepoys who were involved in the 1915 Singapore mutiny that was quelled by the British military forces. The hanging of 18 men who took part in a bloody riot on Pulau Senang also took place in this prison on the 29th of October 1965. They were inmates serving sentences on the island who murdered the colony's superintendent and his two assistants on 12 July 1963. It will be interesting to read up more about these events.
After the demolition of the Outram prison, public housing was quickly constructed by the Housing and Development Board. 13 blocks of high-rise flats with shops and departmental stores and restaurant fronting Outram Road was completed within 2 years. The Outram complex was officially opened by the then Prime Minister Mr. Lee Kuan Yew on 8 May 1970.
Many popular stores and eateries of that period were located there. The Hong Kong-based Chancellor Departmental Store was a popular place for purchases of household items and clothing. Popular eateries included the Yan Palace, Tai Seng and Dragon Phoenix restaurants. They catered to the different tastes of the community with the different Hokkien, Cantonese and Teochew cuisines. These restaurants are now located at other shopping complexes. The famous Outram Park Char Kway Teow stall was originally from this HDB cluster. It is now located at a food court in the Chinatown vicinity.
The 13 blocks of HDB flats that were built in 1970 were finally demolished in 2002 and the land designated for future developments. The Thomson East Coast Line will be located there by 2023, together with other buildings which will also link to the East-West Line and the North-East Line.
The surrounding areas also saw changes. The iconic rounded-shaped Pearl Bank condominium was constructed in the mid-1970s. In those days, one can purchase a unit in this condominium for less than $100,000. Who would have guessed that it would be worth millions 30 years later? This iconic structure was torn down in 2020 to make way for a new condominium.
It will be interesting to note that there is a piece of high ground overlooking this site. It is the Pearls Hill City Park, a fairly huge green lung with exercise facilities in the heart of the city. The Pearl Hill Service Reservoir is also located on the knoll. It will be nice to take a walk and recall some of your thoughts of the area.
We just met Patrick Heng at this Pearls Hill City Park. He has got tremendous memory of this place. He shall speak to us on this subject.
I do have some old days memory because when I was young, I was staying at the old Canal Road and also this what they call the King Chow Street. And then in the early 60s, I moved to Taman Husu. So I used to pass by Outram Road, okay, when the old prison, I think last time they called Persil Prison, then later they called Outram Prison. So at that time, I think it's somewhere in the 60s, okay. So I used to pass by here, and but I think they are about to abandon the prison in, I think, 1968. Well, you know, they move, I think most of the convicts to Queenstown Remand Prison.
We hope that we have given Singaporeans some insights to the history of this Outram Park site. Some of you may have had good memories, while others may relate to the historical insight. Share your experiences with the family and others to promote intergenerational communications and interaction. We shall be producing more videos in the coming weeks. Please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and goodbye.